Next, we're going to talk about slope of a linear equations, the x and y intercept of the linear equation, and how do you graph the line of equations if you know the x and y intercepts. So first question is, what is slope? So slope usually used to describe the steepness of a line. A lot of students may remember slope. To find slope, like a lot of time we use the symbol m to represent slope. A lot of students will say it's y over 1. And slope itself actually has lots of application because it measures the change over time. So depending on the field, for example, engineer may use the rate of change of slope to measure when you step on a brake, how quickly the brake is going to activate and slow down the car between like 0 seconds to 10 seconds. If you major in nursing, you may try to figure out after injecting the medicines between 0 hours to 5 hours how concentrated those medicine is in your bloodstream. So slope representing the rate of change, so and it has a lot of application in daily life. Slope to measure different things. So y over 1, y mean going up and down, right? 1 mean going left and right, right? So if you look at x and y axis, it means the change of y, because going up and down, over the change of x. Okay, sometimes people get the two mixed up, like y mean up and down, right? So we can write this as a shortcut like delta y over delta x, mean change of y over change of x. And the formula would be y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Slope of a line, if it passes 2 points, and the point is going to be 3, 2, and negative 4, 1. So because they gave you 2 points, you can put it in the formula, right? So how do I decide which one is x and which x1 or x2?
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter, but you have to stick with, like, if I say this guy is x1, then this one would be y1. If this is x2, then this would be y2. Okay? So you just need to kind of matchy there. Okay, so let's move this up a little bit so everybody can see. Can you help me to plug it in? 1 minus 2 over negative 4 minus 3. So on top we have negative 1, at the bottom we have negative 7. If you leave it like that on the test, what do you think I'm going to do? I would have to mark it wrong and it will hurt. But what else do I need to do here?
The negatives cancel out.
Yeah, so just 1, 7, okay? And if you can reduce with like a 2 or 3 or something, make sure you reduce it also. So that would be the final answer for the slope. Any question for slope? Okay, so the very last one on the competency exam that you need to know is finding x and y intercepts. So what is x and y intercepts, first of all? When the graph crosses the x and y axis. So x-intercept is like where it crosses the x-axis, and y-intercept is where it crosses the y-axis. So let me give you a random graph. So this is 2, this is 3, right? And the line, not the line, but this is the graph. So x-intercept is the point crosses the x-axis. This is x-axis, this is y-axis, right? So for this particular graph, what is the x-intercept?
3.
3 for the x part, and if I write that as a point, y will equal to 0. So this particular graph, the x-intercept is 3, 0. As you can see, if you have to cross here, for all x-intercept, what I want you to remember is your y always equal to 0. X-intercept, y equal to 0. Okay, for the y-intercept, it's going to cross what axis? Crosses the y-axis. For this particular graph, your y-intercept is? Okay, x equal to 0, y equal to 2, right? So it's going to be 0, 2. So what I want you to remember is for y-intercept, x always equal to 0. Thank you. All right, so on the confidence exam, they will have one question ask you to find x and y intercepts, and then also need to graph it. Because like after the first exam, you're going to move on to like quadratic, rational functions, rational function, and what is the other one? Polynomial. So the basic graph for linear function, you need to master that now. So they want you to find x-intercept and y-intercept for this function 3x minus 2y equal to 12. And then graph it. So basically we will use our x and y intercept points to graph the picture. So again, for your x-intercept, we know we should set the y equal to 0. So using that function, 3x minus 2 times my y turned into 0, right? Is it okay? All right. Anything with times 0 is 0. So we have
3x equals 12.
3x equal to 12. Okay, so x should be what? 4, because you want to divide both sides by 3, right? X equal to 4. On the test, they will ask you to write this as a point. The point is going to be what? X is 4, y is 0. Because you said y equal to 0 and x equal to 4, right? So that's why this is the x-intercept answer. Are we okay? So it will specify they want you to write the answer in a point form. Okay? So for y-intercept, you will set what? Set x equal to 0. So if x equal to 0, we got 3 times something minus 2y equal to 12, right? Go ahead and see if you can find the answer for me. Be careful with the sign. Y equal to... Very good. So don't forget to bring down the negative here, okay? That would be a common mistake. Divided by negative 2 both sides. So y equal to negative 6. So if x equal to 0 and y equal to negative 6, my y-intercept should be 0, negative 6. So those are the two answers. And then they asked us to graph it, right? How do I use these 2 points to graph it? Plug my points. So 4, 0 would be 1, 2, 3, 4, comma 0 here for x, right? And then the y would be negative 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 0, negative 6. Once I have those 2 points, what do I do?
Connect the dots.
You should connect the dots. And does this line go on forever?
Yeah.
So I should add
Arrows.
arrows at both ends. Are we okay? So it's like kind of a lot of steps. Okay, question for this one.